Hey, everyone! Welcome to English Learning on the Go. This channel is all about boosting your English skills quickly, easily, and with a ton of fun. I'm Annie, your host.
And I'm Harry, your personal English tutor. We're here to help you learn English in an exciting and engaging way.
Just spend 10 minutes with us each day, and you'll be amazed at how fast your communication skills can improve.
Hey, Annie, I love listening to English podcasts to study, but sometimes I find it hard to focus and get easily distracted.
I can relate to that completely. Harry, I find myself in the same boat sometimes. Do you find yourself getting distracted while studying or working? Please leave a comment in the box below to share your experience with us. Whatever it is, we are happy to know about it.
I believe this is a common challenge that many people face day by day.
Exactly. It's an underrated topic that definitely needs more focus.
So, why don't we kick off today's video discussing this topic? It'll help our learners stay focused and study more effectively.
Great idea. All right, learners, let's set aside those long, boring grammar lessons and dive into our dialogue today. In this video, we'll uncover the mysteries that keep us from staying focused and share tips on how to boost your productivity. So don't go anywhere.
Sounds interesting. Let's dive in.
Welcome back, learners. Before we share tips to boost your focus and productivity, let's tackle the root causes of distraction. What do you think is the main factor? Harry?
Let me see. Our environment plays a crucial role in this. For example, when I work at a coffee shop, the noisy and chaotic space can easily distract me.
I've got your point. People's conversations, phone rings, and even loud music can make it hard to concentrate.
Open spaces offer great opportunities for work, but they can become disruptive when too many people are around doing different tasks.
Totally agree. It's hard for us to keep the space private and quiet. Always.
Yeah, even sometimes I find myself overwhelmed because of overloaded information. From social media notifications, emails, new updates, friends called daily, those pull my attention away.
Right. It's tough to concentrate when our brains are flooded with information. It seems like people are often multitasking.
Yeah, this can be another reason that splits their attention since they think they can handle several tasks at once.
Another big factor is a lack of interest in what we're doing. For example, if a task feels boring, our minds naturally wander.
Right. Finding ways to make tasks more engaging can really help.
And let's not forget fatigue. When we're tired or sleepy, it's much harder to stay focused.
Can't agree with you more. Anything else?
And there's also stress and anxiety. When we're worried about something, it's difficult to concentrate on the task at hand.
I know that feeling well. Deadlines often trigger anxiety, making it challenging to stay on track, especially on busy days. Poor time management also contributes to this, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Ineffective time management often leads to feeling overwhelmed and distracted. If we don't plan our time well, we're setting ourselves up for failure.
So, if people can't control their productivity, it can be a challenge for them to focus on pursuing their current target. But are there any ways to combat with distraction?
Technically, yes. A key to solving this puzzle is minimizing the distraction.
Sounds simpler than I thought, but how can we do that? Any tips?
Not really. To understand how to minimize distractions, we need to consider how our brains handle information and tasks. This brings us to the concept of different types of focus.
Interesting. What's the difference between them?
Scattered focus is when our attention is spread thin, often leading to multitasking.
Like when I check emails while writing a report.
Exactly. Most people divide their attention, which results in scattered focus. This multitasking can make our brains struggle to switch efficiently between tasks.
So, multitasking makes our brain use more energy?
Yes. Shifting focus requires loading the context of each task into working memory. Constantly switching tasks creates a cycle of loading and reloading, which wastes mental energy and hinders productivity.
I see it. How about the other one?
Directed focus, conversely, involves concentrating on a single action while ignoring distractions. This is the approach of high achievers. They focus like a laser beam, maximizing effort on one task at a time.
I understand, so we should avoid scattered focus and aim for high concentration.
Bingo! This is the key to minimizing distractions. Remember, focus is a skill you can train yourself to improve each day through practice.
Like training a muscle? That's encouraging.
Exactly. It may be discouraging at first, but don't worry if you can only focus for 5 or 10 minutes. Stay consistent and practice focusing every day. You'll extend the duration of your focus over time by building endurance.
Got it. The first lesson in focusing is not to get discouraged and to practice every day.
Right. Also, don't forget to choose a quiet enough space to maintain concentration. A quiet environment significantly reduces distractions and keeps you from being interrupted by external factors.
I see. So, during the focus training phase, we should prioritize quiet and private places like home or the office. We should avoid crowded places and noisy coffee shops.
If you prefer an open space, look for cafes with dedicated co-working areas or private rooms for working. And don't forget to avoid devices that distract you during your practice. For example, phones, TVs, gaming consoles, computers, anything that pulls your attention away from your current task.
Turning on Do Not Disturb or airplane mode for short periods can also be effective.
Exactly. Use any method that works for you. Apply them and develop your formula to improve your productivity. Next, schedule tasks in your deep focus time. Don't wait for inspiration. Make it a habit.
Like setting a specific time each day?
Exactly. Scientific studies show that the best time for your brain to focus intensely is the first hour after you wake up. Use this time to make a to-do list and plan your day to distribute your tasks effectively.
That makes sense. I also feel more drained in the afternoon as my energy seems to wane.
I feel the same way. Afternoons are harder because your attention has been scattered throughout the day. Your brain becomes overstimulated. To focus, you need to reset it first. Another tip to boost focus is to take proper breaks.
Breaks? But doesn't that mean losing focus time?
Not at all. High concentration, whether scattered or directed, is exhausting. Taking breaks is essential to prolong your focus. But the type of break is important.
What do you mean?
Don't just switch to another mentally stimulating activity like browsing social media. That keeps your brain busy instead of recharging. Instead, go for a walk, meditate, or even take a short nap. These activities allow your brain to rest and recover. Embrace boredom. It gives your brain space to breathe.
So, breaks need to be truly relaxing, not just changing activities.
Exactly. Think of it like running. After an hour, you wouldn't do anything strenuous during your break. You'd rest to save energy for the next run.
Got it. How do I incorporate these breaks into my focus sessions?
The same goes for your mental energy. I personally use the Pomodoro technique to enhance focus and productivity.
Pomodoro technique? I've heard of it but don't really know what it is.
This method involves working in focus bursts. 25 minutes is a good starting point, followed by a short break 5 minutes. After 4 sessions, take a longer break 30 minutes. Adjust the times to suit your needs and the complexity of the task.
So, it's about alternating intense focus with recovery breaks.
Exactly.
Thanks, Annie. That's a lot. Alright, learners, it's time to review today's lesson. To improve focus, we need to understand the main causes of distraction.
Factors like noisy environments, information overload, and trying to do too many things at once pull us away from high concentration.
Additionally, boredom, fatigue, stress, and poor time management also affect productivity and efficiency.
Exactly. To address this issue, the key is to minimize distractions. We've learned about scattered focus, which is when our attention is spread thin, often leading to multitasking, and directed focus, which involves concentrating on a single task while ignoring distractions.
Avoiding scattered focus and improving directed focus through daily practice is essential.
Don't forget that focus is a skill we can improve daily through practice.
Some useful methods to enhance focus include setting specific times each day to concentrate on work. Research shows that the best time is usually in the morning when we are most alert.
And remember to put away your phone or electronic devices. Find a quiet space and eliminate anything that might distract you.
Sounds like a good plan. And last but not least, don't skip real breaks, true breaks. Not just switching to another activity. Annie, I think I'll try scheduling a deep focus session in the morning. Taking regular breaks, and using the Pomodoro technique.
Great. Remember, consistency is key. Treat focus training like any other skill. The more you practice, the better you get. And don't be afraid to experiment to find what works best for you.
So, start practicing staying focused today. It's also a powerful tool for success in language learning and life.
That's all for today. Everyone, remember to be kind to yourselves, celebrate your progress, and keep practicing.
And thank you to all our listeners. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode.
We'd love to hear your thoughts. Keep learning, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next episode of English Learning on the Go.